Namaskar, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to this lively interaction of ours. Yes, you are watching us live on PME Vidya channel number 2 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. This session is meant for our young learners, for our tiny tots of class 2, and the subject that we have taken up is English. What we are going to learn today? About my name. Well, not my name, but it's the title of the program, My Name. This is chapter 9 of your textbook, and yes, this session, as I've already told you, specifically meant for our students of class 2. Now, they say what's there in a name, but I think there's a lot in your name, and in My Name chapter, there is something important that we are going to learn about our name, how it is a big identity of ours. I'm sure that you all have such unique names, so why don't you let us know about your names? Please give us a call, message or write an email to us. Our phone number is 8800440559. You can also send us an email on dth.class2@ciet.nic.in. And lastly, send us your suggestions, questions, feedback and your names on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. Yes, we want attendance in today's session. And now it's time for me to introduce you all to my guest for the day, who will introduce this beautiful chapter to all of us. So please join me in welcoming Miss Anu Gupta, Miss TGT English from SKV Anand Vihar, New Delhi. Ma'am, namaskar and very warm welcome to you.
Thank you so much.
And we are also joined by our Indian Sign Language interpreter, Ms. Anushka Sharma. Namaskar, a very warm welcome to you too. Now, ma'am, what about my name? I know my name, but I can see you are actually carrying your name with you.
Absolutely, a wonderful observation, Harpreet, and a great introduction, I would say.
Thank you.
हमारे छोटे बच्चे देख पा रहे हैं, जैसा कि आज मैं एक छोटा सा प्रॉप भी पहन कर आई हूँ, जिसके ऊपर मैंने अपना नाम लिखा है, and it's a fly. Can you see the image? The picture,
wow.
The shape that I have cut out, it's a fly, Harpreet.
It's a fly who shares your name.
Yes, it's a fly that shares my name, and it has something, and I think a lot of things to do with the chapter that we are going to study today.
Really? What's there in the chapter? What it has got to do with the fly?
So, Harpreet, जैसा आपने बताया कि हमारे चैप्टर का नाम है My Name.
Yeah.
Harpreet, मैं आप ही से पूछना चाहूँगी, what if you forget your name for a day? Then what will happen?
I will feel lost.
Yes. And how will you know your name after that?
I will ask my loved ones to call me by my name, or I'll just adopt a temporary name for a while.
That's wonderful and very quick answers. Dear viewers, this question is also for you. कैसा हो यदि आप एक पूरे दिन के लिए अपना नाम ही भूल जाएं? आपको याद ही ना रहे कि आपका नाम क्या है? कितना स्कैरी होगा, कितना डरावना होगा कि आप अपना नाम ही भूल जाएं यदि? तो बच्चों, आज ऐसी ही एक मज़ेदार कहानी हम आपके साथ लेकर आए हैं फॉर इंग्लिश इन क्लास 2.
Yes.
एंड ये आपका चैप्टर नंबर 9 है आपकी बुक का. तो आइए जाने माय नेम चैप्टर में क्या है और किसके बारे में है ये कहानी.
Yes, you must spill the beans now because I'm really curious to learn about it.
All right. So as you can see, it's a beautiful chapter, My Name, covered with flowers, and let us see if nature is also there in the chapter upcoming in the other slides. So, all right. Yes, My Name, a beautiful visual, and what we can see, dear children, there are flies roaming around, and I can see a cow also who is hiding behind a tree. And now, children, बहुत सारे हम जानवर और flies देख रहे हैं, लेकिन इनका क्या काम है इस चैप्टर में, आइए जानें. तो ये है हमारा चैप्टर. आइए मेरे साथ पढ़ते हैं My Name को. Once there was a little fly. One day, he could not remember his name. He tried and tried to remember it, but it was no of use. He had forgotten his name. He asked an ant, "Ant, do you know my name?" He had forgotten his name, and now he is going to ask the ant. As you can see, dear children, the ant is going on the tree. Now, what is the reply of the ant? Ant says, "I don't know. You may ask the tree I climb."
Oh.
All right. So, the ant also doesn't know the name of the fly. So, it is saying, why don't you ask the tree that I am going to climb? Let us see, Harpreet, if the tree knows the fly's name.
Let's see.
And see how sad the fly is looking.
Yeah.
So, the fly said, "Dear tree, do you know my name?" The tree said, "I don't know. You may ask the cow sleeping in my shade.
Again, no help.
Yes. And dear children, you can see a cow sleeping behind the tree, in the shade of the tree. So now let us see whether the cow will help the fly to find its name. Alright. So the fly went near the cow and asked, "Dear cow, do you know my name?" And what would the cow say before telling anything, Harpreet? Do you know how a cow pronounces or says anything? What sound does it make?
Yeah, it has a very unique sound, and it's like a little heavy.
It says moo.
Moo, moo, moo. Yeah. I heard it and I learnt it in the previous chapter. Moo, moo, moo. You're right.
The cow said, "Moo, I don't know. You may ask the grass I eat."
My God, the fly is in a fix now.
Oh my God, even the cow doesn't know. It seems like though the tree, the ant and the cow are friends of the fly, and yet they also do not know the name.
That's different. I mean, how does it happen?
Yes, it is happening here, and Harpreet, you were telling me that you will forget your name.
I will ask my loved ones
Yes,
only.
and
Yes.
here the friends of our fly, even they do not remember the name of the fly. Let us see how the fly finds its name.
Okay.
So now the fly is going to ask the grass that the cow eats. The fly went to the grass and asked, "Dear grass, do you know my name?" And the grass said, "Oh, I don't know. You may ask the leaves fallen on me." Alright, so even grass doesn't know, and now it is sending the fly to the leaves so that they might tell fly its name. Alright, let's go to the leaves and find out whether they know the name of the fly. And look children, so many leaves are flying here and there. The fly asked a leaf fallen on the grass, "Dear leaf, do you know my name?" It seems like the fly is already losing hope.
Yeah.
The leaf was about to answer when the wind blew. Shh. And the leaf began to fly. Oh my God! Even before the leaf could tell the name, the wind blew and all the leaves are flying in the air. Now what will happen, Harpreet? Can you guess?
Yes, now the fly got its name. It could recollect its fly.
Is it? Let us find out. And yes, that's how our fly recollects its name, and it knows that it is known as fly because the leaves are flying, right?
Right.
So it recollects its name by the movement of the leaves. So it's a wonderful chapter.
It's an incredible story, and it shows that sometimes you don't need words to express something. Even your actions speak a lot.
Yes.
And as they say, there is a lot in your name. See how I would say frustrated the fly was in the
Yes.
entire story.
You are very absolutely right, Harpreet. It is said many times, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's what happened in our story also. The actions spoke louder than anybody else in the entire story. Neither, who was the first one that the fly went to?
Ant,
It was ant. Neither the ant could tell.
The
After
tree.
that, the tree, and after that,
cow,
cow, and then
it was
grass,
leaves. Yeah,
and then
grass,
leaves.
of course. After
So
grass,
these five
yeah.
friends of fly could not tell the name of the fly, but the action of the leaf spilled the beans for our fly.
And I think this is so beautiful because the moral of the story is that sometimes even when you go to your friends, they aren't able to help you out.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that you should lose hope, because there is somebody who will definitely come up with the solution.
And now I will switch to our grown-up teachers who are watching this show. Dear teachers, this name tag that I have brought with my name on it, and I have one name tag for Harpreet also.
Lovely.
Here. It's in the shape of the fly. Once again, you can write your
Yes.
name in the stomach, in the belly of the fly. Harpreet, it is for you also.
Absolutely.
And
I'll write my name on it,
yes.
and of course I can stick to it.
Yes, absolutely. And why am I telling you that this is a name tag activity, dear teachers? So whenever a new session, new academic session begins, you get new classes, new children, and of course the other children are also unknown to each other. So why don't we do this activity so that all the children know each other's name, right? Let them write their names on such shapes, such beautiful shapes which are loved by the children, and they will know each other by their name through these shapes.
You know, like I'm liking this shape that's right there right now on me, and it's a fly carrying my name, Harpreet. That's lovely. Thank you so much for this gift.
Absolutely, it was totally my pleasure, and we often do this activity with our children also in our school. So I am requesting all the teacher learners out there to use this activity. It is called a name tag activity, and of course, as Shakespeare Harpreet told us that Shakespeare has told us what is in the name, but there is a lot in
the name actually.
It is your identity. That's how you know who you are. That's how people know who you are.
And you know, ma'am, there is one more activity that our children can do. They can tell us about the meaning of their names. Like, what is the meaning of Anu?
Anu meaning the small one. It has multiple meaning, and in Hindi it is also called atom.
Lovely.
The smallest atom is also called Anu in Hindi.
Great. So why don't you also let us know about your names and their meanings, and just comment in our YouTube handle NCERT official. Yes.
That's a wonderful suggestion, Harpreet, to know the meaning of our children's name. Another activity comes to my mind.
Okay.
Our children, the young children whom we are catering to right now, class 2 students, love to see their birthdays and names written in the classroom. So what you can do, teachers, you can build a tree on the wall or on the chart, and you can stick it in your classrooms, and there you can stick such kind of names with the birth dates of your students.
Lovely.
And you know, when the children see their names and birthdays tagged on the wall in the classroom, they relate to that space. Of course, that this is my space where the name of and birth date of mine is written. So these two activities are the suggestions for the teacher educators. Let's move on to our children. What is in the store for our children about this chapter?
Absolutely.
So let us speak, Harpreet.
Okay.
All right. So tell me, how did the fly find his name?
Of course, through the actions of leaves.
Yes, the leaves were flying, dear children. That's how our fly got to know that it is called a fly. Right. And the second question we have already done. If you forget your name, whom would you ask?
You mean the first person?
Yes.
Let me go to my mom.
Yes. Yes, हमारी mother हमारी सबसे पहली help होती हैं. हम किसी भी fix में या situation में पड़ते हैं. Of course, when your mother is not around, you can go to the nearest person who knows you to ask about yourself. Absolutely. Whenever you are confused, and here again a little message for our young ones. If you are in the need of any help, do go to the people around you, anybody. If you find yourself stuck in any situation, do go to them and ask for help. Always and always ask for help. Don't think that nobody will help you. Don't think that you are alone in this world.
Of course, you can go to your parents and just check out the meaning of your name. That's the first thing that you can do right now.
Yes. All right, let's see the next activity since we have already covered. Let us speak.
Okay.
All right. So now the activity is called Let Us Write.
So after speaking, it's the time to write something.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's see. Harpreet, I'm assuming you are the student here.
Okay, great.
So who forgot his name?
The fly forgot his name.
Yes, it's a very simple question, and answer is the fly. And now, Harpreet, may I know your name?
Yeah, my name is written right here. It's Harpreet.
Absolutely. Yes, so your name is Harpreet. Dear children, you need to write your name in the entire blank in the full sentence that my name is Harpreet or my name is Anu.
Okay.
And our last question for the writing activity is, when the fly forgot his name, who all did the fly ask? Let's recollect once again who all.
I remember it vividly now.
Yes. So first one was
ant.
Ant. Second one was
the tree.
Tree. And the third one was
the cow.
The cow, which was hiding behind the tree or sitting behind it. And the fourth one,
the grass.
Grass. And the last one,
the leaf.
Leaf. So these were the 5 things or people, I would say, the fly went to and asked for its name. And let's quickly move on to our next activity and see what I have brought for our children.
Okay.
All right. So it's the sequence in unjumbled form of the entire story.
So we can test the attention of our children now, how attentive they were during the session.
Absolutely. And it's a great way to summarize and recollect, do a recap of the entire lesson by giving short sentences in the form of summary for the students.
Yes.
So let us see whether we are able to come up with the right sequence of the story. So A is the fly asks the cow, grass and leaf if they know her name. Did it happen in the beginning of the story?
No. If I go, let me take a look at the options that are there, A, B, C, D, and I think the first thing that happened that it's option C. One day a little fly wakes up and forgot her name basically.
Yes, forgets her name. Yeah, so C option would come as the first one, and after that when the fly meets the tree, I think E option would be the second one and asks about her name. And then A, the fly asks the cow, grass and leaf if they know her name. And then what happens suddenly? The wind blows the leaf away and the fly feels very sad. Oh no, now I will not know my name.
Yeah.
And then finally the fly is happy when another fly tells her that she is a fly.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the sequence that we are going to follow, and let's see whether we were correct, Harpreet, since we did it together.
Yes.
And this is the sequence C, E, A and D, B. So that's right. The story ends with a happy ending here.
That's a lovely story basically, and I think if you are paying the attention, you will also learn that how incredibly important it is to be patient and wait for the right time, because things will happen.
Yes, definitely great message here. And let's see another activity on the screen, dear children. It's a very wonderful one and you will enjoy doing it.
Okay.
You know what you have to do, Harpreet and my dear viewers? You just need to put give me word wherever you see the leaf picture. Okay. Alright, are you ready?
Yes.
So it's a recall activity for the words give me.
Okay.
A cat said to a cow, please
give me
some milk. Wow. And now second one, what will you
give me?
Ask the cow. Will you
give me
grass? I have no grass, said the cat. Will you
give me
water? Asked the cow. Wonderful, great.
Thank you.
So, dear viewers, this activity is for class 2 kids. It's a wonderful way to recall the chapter, the words again and again. Right. So, when we do it again and again, the children becomes accustomed to use a particular word, and we'll move on quickly, fast with a wonderful activity which is called an acrostic poem.
Acrostic poem. Now that's unique and interesting. What exactly it means?
So, as it is written on the screen, you can see FLY are spelled like fast wings, lands on fruit and yummy and sweet. So, an acrostic poem is a poem which is made by using first letters of the word and giving those letters meanings in the form of phrases or words.
Okay.
For example, my name is Anu and I can say A for adventurous, N for never die spirit and U is for yours only.
Lovely. And here we can see on screen that fly's name has got some really great meanings. F for fast wings, L for lands on fruit and Y stands for yummy and sweet.
Those fruits are yummy and sweet, not the fly.
Oh, that's lovely. And what about my name?
Yes, you can tell me. You have got a beautiful name, Harpreet.
Yes, it's Harpreet. It's a long one, but you know what? I've got this interesting meaning, and that's given to me by ma'am only. So I'm just reading it, okay? So H for happy, A for always kind, R for runs fast, and P for plays with friends, R for reads book, and E for eats healthy food. Again an E, enjoys singing, and T talks politely. I mean, how do you know that these are so relatable to me?
Yes, I knew it because you are such a wonderful person, Harpreet. And now a message for our viewers. Dear viewers, I am waiting for your replies for the acrostic poem. Do write down in the comment section your name and use the first letters of the name and turn it into your own poem.
We can also add adjectives before our name, like let me say H for happy Harpreet.
Absolutely.
And A for
adventurous Anu, always.
Adventurous Anu. Okay, so I'm going to address you like that only now.
Definitely.
Adventurous Anu.
Definitely. And I am one adventurous person. I can assure you that. Absolutely. And here, see, I have brought a leaf, and here I have written those words which are relatable to me. A is always smiling, and then N is full of cheer, and U is never afraid to lend an ear. Great. And it is rhyming also, Harpreet, and that's the intent of the acrostic poem.
Because it's a poem.
Yeah. Yes, it's a poem. It can rhyme. All poems do not rhyme, as we all know. And then another feature of acrostic poem is that, dear viewers, that it talks about the subject, the topic. So it's the words are not chosen randomly. They are related to the subject that we are doing. So that was our lesson,
and I think it's now time for me to wind up the session, but not before getting the takeaway from this chapter. So what is the learning outcome here?
The learning outcome, dear viewers, for this chapter is the significance, making the children realize the significance of their own name and relating to their name in a meaningful way.
Lovely. And yes, it's the first thing that becomes our identity. Let's cherish our names and let's make sure that we know its meaning also. Now, I must say thanks to adventurous Anu for giving us this adventurous joyride and taking us through the chapter in such a nice and spirited manner. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your contribution.
It was my
to the
pleasure.
session. And I must thank my Indian Sign Language interpreter, Miss Anushka, as well for her contribution to the session. Thank you so much. Now, my dear viewers, it's time for me to wind up this session finally, but not before giving you some important informations. Let's start with textbooks first. So, textbooks for grade 4 and 7 are now available on Amazon, Flipkart and NCERT website. You can purchase them from there, and simultaneously you can take a quick look at what's coming ahead. So, here is the program schedule for the rest of the day. We are through with a session of English where we talked about my name. In a short while from now, you can watch another session of ours that will be on mathematics, where we will be talking about Rani's gift. 4 to 5 p.m. is the time for our online webinar series where we will be talking about AI tools in education, and at 5 p.m. we will bring you our session Sahyog, and the topic will be overcoming fear of failure. Of course, we all can fail and it's okay to fail. We all are human beings. So, I request everybody to participate in the session with your questions, suggestions and feedback. And now this is me, your happy Harpreet, taking leave of you, and will join you back very soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Namaskar.